Hey, yeah, so before we begin, I want to give a shout out to a follower of mine who's been watching my channel for a while named Blonde Wolf. The reason why I'm shouting them out is because I ended up coming across recently, they did some fan art for me, and I'm kind of touched by it, and I asked them if I could share it, and I figured, and they were like, yeah, so here they are. So, as you can see from here, these are just pictures they drew of my character as well as my mascot, Gail. They've done stuff in Gachapon. They've made a darker version of me, and and then they did some nice fan art of with Gail and characters, and I especially love it. It's somewhat touching to see stuff like this, so I just wanted to showcase it and just kind of share with you all this stuff. So anyways, yeah, a shout out to Blonde Wolf. Thank you for the lovely fan art, and I would love to see people who are creative with stuff. But anyways, enough about that. Let's get on with the video as you wish to see. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Goosebumps HorrorTown playthrough, where we are going to be taking a look into part 2 to Chicken, the update that was available back in November for Thanksgiving of all things. And yes, it is Chicken. Chickens are all over the place. What is the fuss? We'll find out. This is one of the pop-ups that popped up during the event's time. Before we begin and jump into this update, we're going to be taking a look into both characters, but I'm going to showcase one of them for now. Well, the main one anyways, and that is the main witch named Vanessa. Vanessa, design-wise, kind of resembles that of, I guess, it kind of looks like something you'd see as an Amish person would wear, but more like, I think I described this before, it was like a gothic kind of aesthetic kind of deal. And I really do appreciate the look. Also, for some reason, her building, usually I failed to show these off, but her building in particular is this weird church. I don't know why, but it gives me these weird Children of the Corn vibes. Again, weird references to put out, but it does remind me of something like that, which is weird. And, yeah, it just... Oof. Kind of creepy when you think about it, but yeah, I do like the glass though. There's that. One other thing is that there was a pop-up that popped up as well, which is the new special books available. This was new to see, and I think this was just only around this update that they were kind of doing this, and it was just promoting the fact that there's more than one book. So yeah, there's that. And I think that's about it. Most of what we're going to be talking about, more of the showcase for the other character, I'll be showcasing them off more next part, because in this part we're going to be looking more into Vanessa's questline. We're going to look into the main one and all that, but it's mostly going to be looking at Vanessa, and we'll go looking at the other character in part 3 in the deep dive, as well as the monsters, quote-unquote, that'll be showcased. But, anyways, I think I rambled on long enough. Let's just dive into some gameplay and see what I have for you, shall we? So like always in part 2, we start off with buying the Gotham Falls pack, which comes with both characters as well as some other goodies. Some update also with my health while we're waiting for stuff to be put down. Health update. I'm no longer coughing anymore, or as badly, so I'm getting to the point of getting healthy again, so yay. Taking those, heartburn pills is helping me out a lot, so it's going quickly than expected, which is good, because now I'm not gonna have to cough and feel like I'm dying on stream, because the last video I did, it was painful. Not for this particular one, but for the Please Don't Feed the Vampires. I feel like it was somewhat fitting, because that has too many post-traumatic stress disorders, man. Ooh, PTSD, flashback comes back to me. You know, I wouldn't want a meme on that, but unfortunately I didn't get able to, because I didn't think of it at the time until someone watched it and put it up, and I'm like, ah, man, that was a good idea. I should have done that, but whatever. Anyways, our first character, Vanessa, this is who she is, and she looks like a weird monster. The monster I'll talk about in part 3, because this monster version will not be showcased as of now. Oh, and by the way, for some reason she's small here. Why is she tiny? That's what I don't get. But okay, yeah, tiny Vanessa. Anyways, we're gonna see her turn back. So, yep, this is her in-game model. This is what she looks like. So, with that, further ado, let's go ahead with a questline titled
Dirty Work.
My lovely niece, how wonderful to share this gift. It goes way back, thousands of years ago, that women practiced and improved this technique. I'd like to think of it as a type of art. It requires creativity, imagination, a concept, inspiration, but also it requires work. There is not one lazy witch, 'cause you can't be one if you lack the will and persistence. Well now, enough history. Do you think you can handle it?
Oh, Auntie, I've been practicing for this my whole life, and I wasn't aware of it. I'd love to work, and our history. I've read all the books Grandma left here. Excellent, darling. Let's try some basic stuff. I'll give you a gift of my old cauldron. You can use it to invoke things you read.
Okay, so something's kind of screwed up here. Isn't this supposed to be for, Clarissa? Yeah, okay, I think that's kind of strange and weird, but, I think they made a boo-boo.
I'm ready.
Okay, yeah, they definitely screwed us up. Okay, let me fix this for you. Let me do your job. Okay, now let me try to do this again.
Excellent, darling. Let's try some basic stuff. I will give you, as a gift, my old cauldron. You can use it to invoke things you read.
I'm ready.
There, I fixed it. Alright, animate witchcraft. So, let's ignore the fact that they made a boo-boo. This is not going to be the first time they made a boo-boo. I will show that off in part 3. But anyways, this is her task. Witchcraft, shape-shifting, channeling, chasing chickens, which is very amusing. It's exactly what you think it is. Need a cooking pot to do the cooking magic. And then there's a learn new spells. This learn new spells is the only one that's a hidden task, so all the other ones are pretty much animated, so it'd be very interesting to kind of show them off. So we're going to do the first one, which is witchcraft, and this is what this animation looks like when you play it. So it's, you know, her just using her magic to float a book, and she's just reading and walking at the same time, you know, to show some getting real focus in on learning some magic. I'm not sure exactly what kind of magic in question. It's kind of it's almost like a cross between Harry Potter when you think about it, right? The Scholastics, like before when Goosebumps fell through, that was their next poster boy when it comes to money making. So you could just look at it as her getting herself ready to go to Hogwarts. I don't know. I think I remember it did something with the. I'll be surprised. I'm not a big fan when it comes to Harry Potter. But anyways, I know. I'm blasphemy. My bad. Anyways, this is Vanessa's temple, was what it's called. And this is Clarissa, Crystal. Yeah, this is her. This is what she looks like. And we're going to get a close up of... And there she is. The... Crystal's Palace. It's a really big... It's a namesake goes. Her story is quite interesting. Oh boy. There's some people who had mixed feelings about this because they decided to do a little role reversal when it comes to the villain. So Vanessa was more of a hero, and as the story says, Clarissa is more of the villain type. You'll see why exactly, where she's familiar with, but anyways.
You're a rich girl? I tell you, girl, this girl is trouble. Look how she lives.
Yes, master. Her jewelry, her clothing, her giving orders to everybody, her diamond dog friend. You know, she didn't introduce her to me.
Money isn't good enough in this town. She'll see. Here's the scare that we care.
Oh, this town is so weird. Everyone's so slappy with their ways, their persistence, their looks.
I think, did you just call Slappy?
Did you call me new girl?
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. He called Slappy.
What? No, ew! Go away, freak! I need to calm down. I'll do what I do best. Shopping!
Oh, sweet oh my god, look at the poor dog. That face is like getting squished and terrified. It reminds me of one particular person who decided to destroy their cat. Alright, animate shopping, place the spa. Yeah, so this is why I wouldn't be able to do the rich girl quest line, because the spa is going to take me a while. But anyways, we have shopping, tanning is another animation, clucking, speaking, which is a nice little pun they got going on there. Walking Danger, which is her dog's name, which we'll get to learn a little bit more. Get Nails Done is, I think, the last... No, there's one more. I think I remember... Yeah, there it is. And the... I can't say that word at the moment. Basically, get a spa treatment done. Let's just put it that way. She gets a nice... Yeah, so it's like that. The 5... It's going to be a while, unfortunately. I'm broke. It's going to take some time, but it is going to get there, so don't worry about that. But we're going to do some animation, which is shopping. And for those who are wondering who I showcased there, yeah, this is an animation. It's kind of cute, as you expect her, just kind of carrying certain things. Her inspiration of her design, by the way, I think I know exactly what it is. I'll mention that in part 3 when I showcase her and talk a little bit more about her. You probably get a little bit more... some story with what she is in this game, but she goes more in depth in part 3, as well as Vanessa's whole revelation that she's a witch, but in the main story you won't know that until you get these characters. But anyways, what I was saying, the person I showcased there real quick, that was Nikocado Avocado. He is rather infamous as being a mukbang, basically someone who likes to eat. By the way, this is the Goss and Fall pack. I showcased this in part 1, but I didn't know I had this recorded, but here it is. Oops. Anyways, now we're going to have him do... Dustin will be done with this, and then we'll continue on with this.
Why is her face like that, Master?
That's a twitch, my boy. I think she's grossed out by our fine people, our honorable monsters, the glamorous buildings, and mysterious corners.
Oh no, that's awful. She'll see.
Oh, easy, Drool, easy. Enjoy the view. HorrorTown is ready for the Thanksgiving parade. This time of year, we can say thanks to having someone new to surprise.
Alright, Master. Whatever you say. What's that? What's that smell? Oh, it's her again. Perfume? In this town? I'm not sure she'll fit in, Master.
Drool, my innocent dog. Certainly she won't.
Oh, the drama is getting a little bit more interesting. I wonder what's going to happen to poor Crystal.
I can't believe this. Greg told me this place was a dumpster, but I never had guessed this was such a tacky town. What is that? Monster Diner? Seriously? What a bunch of freaks! Anyways, here we are, and then Thanksgiving makes me feel special. Of course, I'm always special. I'm nice, pretty, and I have gorgeous clothes. And more importantly, I can afford it.
I love the fact that she's just smiling here like a doofus. Meanwhile, you look at her dog and it's just not taking anything seriously.
What danger? No, of course. I'm not happy about my family. They've never understood my true needs. However, I do love being in charge, and my Thanksgiving dinners are always the best, with the most important people. Come on, Danger, let's go. There's so much to do if we want to start here the right way. How lucky you fit in my purse. Otherwise, you'd get all dirty in these streets.
I hope I'm getting her schnobby
Oh my god.
Valley Girl accent going. We'll see. Alright. Cooking something with Mom. And obtain some cranberry sauce and sell some roasted chickens. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, Crystal is related to Greg. She is a Milkinson, and that explains her, oh sweet Jesus, her attitude. It is so disgusting. And this is why some people might have mixed feelings, because in the original book, Crystal was a normal, a typical kid in the story. But that's boring. So they wanted to make it a little bit more unique and spicy. So in this context, Crystal here isn't the Crystal in the books. She's more related to the the game's lore rather than in the book. So she's just a crystal of a different name.
That's excellent. What are we seeing?
I remember the history of dragons. I've always wanted to see one for real. The colors, the fire, they're so majestic.
The secret is that you can see it in your mind first. Then, your personal work is mixed with the history of your ancestors. It's powerful stuff. Be careful. You don't want to end up all tired.
The only thing that can turn me down is people treating me badly. Work is just so rewarding.
People treating me badly. I wonder where they're going with this. I'm sure everyone pretty much knows where this is going with this. Also, I wonder if the dragon they saw was actually Sparkles.
It's beautiful to see your skills, girl. You're natural. It's time to prove a more advanced type of magic. You're ready now. Listen, shape-shifting is one of the most useful tricks. You must learn it for your own safety.
My safety? But I'm the one with the power.
Yes, darling. But our kind has been long chased and attacked by people afraid of all that's different from them. Sometimes it's better to hide.
Oh, I understand. Even before, I've had that feeling. And who should I turn into?
Sometimes it's easier to use the first thing that pops in our mind. Try it.
Shape-shifting is her next animation. Do you want to get a guess what her shape-shifting entails? Well, don't matter because I'm going to showcase it right here. She dropped potatoes for that too. And it's interesting how they do the shape-shifting animations. It's, well, I won't go into further depths. I'll let you see it for yourself, and you can tell me. Because, oh, it's quite interesting indeed. But let me go ahead and zoom case this. Yeah, can you tell what's going on here? Well, here you go. So she's shape-shifting to Greg and Crystal at the same time. Well, to be fair, she's shape-shifting her head, so there's that. I mean, she is a witch in training, so she has to start somewhere small. So why not the face? It's easier that way. But, oh boy. Oh, and by the way, this is Crystal's image. I don't know why they decided to pick this one out of all of them, but hey, she with the other, some of the characters have unique pictures on them. In this case, it's going to be the being terrified, which I think fits well when it comes to this character in HorrorTown. And how dare she question my town's design? I've spent very much hard time trying to make this look good. Anyways, yeah, might as well go ahead and dump this on the floor. Because I might as well, because Lord knows they have it offered, so, and it's for cheap, so it's like, might as well dump it before it disappears. And that's gonna probably bite me in the long run when it comes back, whenever the trick or trap thing comes back, because quite frankly, oh boy, I'm not gonna have a lot to go by. And oh no, what is this? You're telling me that the character that's important, $1 measly of cost, I have to watch an ad before I'm able to summon her unless it's steal. That is boo. That's dumb. I don't want that. I mean, I got Curly so I could summon him, but yeah, whatever. Anyways, some time passed and I decided to kind of mix this up a bit to showcase a better organization of this with the new edition. Now, mind you, this place is not going to stay here for very long. It's only here temporarily. But for the video, this is where I put it for now. So, again, things are always changing and mixing up with each update. But, anyways, we got this going on for ourselves. And as you can pretty much guess, we're Vanessa's done. I get both of them mixed up. I'm sorry, but they both have similar sounding names, okay?
That's it, girl. You've improved your technique by changing different parts of you. Once you have acquired strict control, you can even try with animals.
Whoa, that's incredible. I can do so much. Maybe I'm in the garden working and I have to go upstairs. I could fly and turn as a bird.
Yeah, in that case, you could also use the stairs. Or a broom.
Oh, this is so fun being a witch.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's the best way of becoming one. But now, you must practice outside. Let's go.
Dear viewer, let me ask you a question. Are you a fan of Star Wars?
Listen carefully, my brilliant Vanessa. You must use your new abilities to scare someone at least once.
I don't get it. I don't want to scare people. I want to be part of the town.
I get that alright. But you magic has raised. It's for a reason. You resent someone.
Well, maybe I do.
Alright, go. Think about that. Let the feelings flow.
Let the hate consume you.
Those two awful rich kids. Why are they so hurtful?
Good. Good. Unlimited power.
Alright, chase some chickens, place a cooking pot, and,
No. Not another Star Wars reference.
yeah, I'm sorry. I had to put Alki Palpi on there. How can I not? They were suggesting, like, I've been growing up with Star Wars. Blame my father for he's a fan of the series. But regardless of that, the whole hate thing and using Jedi mind trick, like, you know, using magic is like being a Jedi. It's, yeah. Don't blame me, okay? I'm putting some memes in there because it's whatever came into my mind. I swear, when I was reading this, quote unquote, that was the first thing that came into my mind was the whole let the hate flow through you, you know, like make you come to the dark side. And it's like, yes, use your anger, right? And yeah, it's oh boy. Yeah, and I'm still gonna have to change around with this new location here. Yeah, so there's that. And yeah, so I moved some things around, but again, nothing's final as of yet until we get to the final part 4. But regardless of that, let's have her do the chasing chicken and get me some breakfast. And that is adorable, her running after the chick. By the way, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think I know what meme I'm going to bring up next time. Those darn chickens from The Legend of Zelda, man. Those I think they're like cuckoos, or I don't know what they're called exactly, but you know what I'm talking about. If you play Legend of Zelda, as you play, like you harass the chickens. At some point, the chickens just harass you. They just come at you at all ends and just smack you around, like make you their property. Oh boy, finger-linking nightmare indeed. Especially since the summoning of the scene, which I have yet to showcase yet, and I figure maybe we should show that off. Once the game loads in, it would be very nice. Yeah, I mean, talking to my past self here. It's one of the things I have to let the game load in and log itself in. But, yeah, I'm still have to go to Hero Diner first off. But eventually, in this part, I am going to showcase the, yeah, you know what, let's go ahead and just summon our characters here. So, Vanessa's busy, so let's go ahead and summon, Crystal's cursed form, as well as Greg. So, let's see what all these guys look together. And, oh my god, that is a giant chicken. Oh, yeah, hey, that nice chicken outside, by the way, gave me this coupon. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, this coupon's expired. You son of a... Family Guy meme here, the giant chicken fight. Gee, that is just yeah, I'm just zooming in now with all chickens. This has gotta be the stupidest, yet, like, it's stupid, yet it's funny at the same time, seeing chickens attack. Like, don't get me wrong, those chickens... You might think they look pathetic, but no. If you give them an excuse, they can come after you, and you'll run from them. Like, take this. Yeah, Crystal's like a giant chicken here. Like look at this monster form. Like, Jesus. But regardless of that, even the small chickens is terrifying, right? Also, by the way, like, I can't wait until the story gets a little bit more intense in this video, because you get to see what exactly happens, and the logic behind all of this just makes no sense with just why it was just why exactly this. I know it's because they want to try to connect it to the books in an interesting way, but I'm like, why this particular? Like, why did they go, oh yes, turn you into chickens, right? Originally, when I thought them go, like, originally in the book, when she said chicken, originally I thought, oh, it's because they ran away. So it's like, oh, you were like a bunch of cowards. And by the way, this is her being scared. She actually has an animation. Now, mind you, there will be a better view of them getting scared. But there's actually additional animation here. So something I know is that there is a scare animation and then there's the chase animation. So we're going to showcase a little bit of that. It may not be here just now, but it is going to be coming up eventually. So now that we got that done, we're going to put our cooking pot down, and then we'll continue on with the story. So here we go.
Ah! Run! I'm a monster! A witch! I'll eat you!
Why everything happening to me? What have I done? Yeah, by the way, this is going to be important later on. You'll see why.
Well, that wasn't so bad, was it?
I guess not. Maybe I need to get angry and do something about it. Even more with those two. They do deserve it.
Exactly. Our powers are based on some balance. You have to be synchronized with your feelings. Do not ignore them. Prepare yourself, because now we are trying one last trick.
Man, Crystal makes me feel sorry for Greg.
Oh, I'm not sure I want to do that. Isn't it too much?
Don't worry. No trick lasts forever. It always fades. You can transform somebody, but they will come back to their shape eventually. The deepest you think, the more the effect will linger. You must see the details and feel the anger.
Oh god, I was joking about the Palpatine thing, but literally this is becoming it.
If you want to be a Jedi, you must use the magic of anger. Balance is key, Anakin.
But wait, before you try it, as soon as it's done, you must let the anger go. Otherwise, you could become a sad witch.
Yes, no one wants to be a sad witch. That is pathetic. Unless, of course, you're talking about this kind of witch, because then that's even more terrifying. You get it? Because she cries.
All right, here I go. Wish me luck, Clarissa. Think. Details. Those Richie Rich. Now they'll learn.
Alright, do some cooking magic, obtain some chicken legs, oh boy, and reach a scarometer. Ah, okay. Will do. But hey, you know what? Both Greg and Crystal's busy. The Milkinsons cup thing, the brother, sister, relative, siblings, they're busy, so I might as well. Yeah, this was when I was like, huh, why is this happening? And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute, so Greg is the chick. Oh, okay. And this was before, as you can tell, the recording of me doing my Crafting 101, because, you know. So I'm like, okay, Greg's free, well, now let's see. Oh, okay, now I know it. Greg is now it makes sense. Yeah, see, now Greg, right? So this is why I found out, oh, Greg is the rooster. Oh, okay, oh no, this, now you're gonna find out why. But, yeah, but anyways, we're gonna look at Vanessa's animation, and it's really, really unique. I certainly like it. It's really Karen-y kind of feel vibes to it. But not only that, but it also just kind of, you know what? I blame the socks. Okay, I blame her stockings. It gives me Beetlejuice vibes. Right? When I look at this, I think of that one song near the end of Beetlejuice, you know, shake, 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 Señora. I'm not going to butcher that song, but you know what I'm talking about, that one. Jump in the line, okay, I believe you, that one. And I have to sing it, by the way, because I can't, for the life of me, I can't bother to use copy. I tried, 5 seconds, to get monetization gone, you know. like, I'm gonna have to, there is gonna be a joke in one of the videos coming up, and yeah, I'm just doing this weird zoom in just to kind of give you a good idea of how her animation looks when she's just throwing the books, her spell books, in this weird circular magic power shield thing she got going on there. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to the last event of the end of the year, because there's some jokes I want to add in there. One of them includes a song used for a certain show, and the problem is I looked online, and it's been monetized by the robot. So I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna have to not only add the song in there, but I have to add stuff on top of it, so that way the robot will say, oh, it's fair use, rather than just, oh, you just copy and paste it, so now it belongs to, this whole video now belongs to this channel, right? And it's like, and mind you, YouTube's changed now, so it's like it fixes the problem where you can just manually just take out that part, but then it just loses the joke, right? Like, yeah, I could take out spooky, scary skeletons in there, but then if I replace it with some other music, then the joke is gone, right? Then it makes no sense. And it's not like I'm doing this for the money, so I'm not real in that. But whenever I do want to get monetized, I want to at least make something, right? But, you know, I feel like I have to anyways, because especially with YouTube's new policy, I mean, it's not going to affect me as of yet because I'm up in the heel land of Canada, up in the north. But eventually they're going to have to roll that stuff up where it's like, oh, even if you're not partnered by us, you're still going to have to, we're still going to make money off of you, which is like, yeah, I guess you can technically do that. But it's kind of a dicky move. But regardless, whatever, it's their company, their website, this is where I'm hosting it from. It's sad it's the most popular, but it's also the most convenient, so what can you do? But that's beside the point. Yeah, the other thing too, we're gonna show off the animation to her one quest here, which is the cooking spells, or cooking magic with the pot. And I just see him still wiggling in the house there. But what's interesting about this particular quest is that, oh great, she's walking slow. That's fantastic. We're gonna jump this for a bit. There we go. Now it's just quickly there. Also, for some reason, the land has this weird line going through it. I don't know why. Oh, great. The animation, oh my god. Do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the animation from, like, the Sword of the Storm when Merlin's just putting stuff into his bag. I don't know why, but this is reminding me of that. Where is these books coming from? It's just fading in and out from thin air. Okay. Whatever, alright, let's just... Yeah, okay, fine, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Oh boy. What was I rambling on about? Oh yeah, the whole YouTube thing, but, I'll drop it, besides the point. Regardless. Yeah, so we got that going for ourselves. Vanessa here actually dropped us the monster pies, which is actually useful because it's one of the items you need for this particular event. Which, by the way, with KC, with the mentioning of me, yes, KC, I did get the prize. Don't worry, you get to see it loud and proud, and I quite frankly love it. You might say I'm McLovin' it. Combination of both McDonald's and KFC. It's a match made in cholesterol. Good. Oh look, hey, it's Drool and Mrs. Cat's cat. Mrs. Cat's cat. Mrs. Mars' cat. What the... Ooh, boy. My mind goes into some weird places. Alright, so we have to wait for a few seconds and then we're done. And then we get to continue on with the main story. Wow. We've been focusing on so much with Vanessa that we haven't hardly... Oh yeah, she's done now, but I have to wait until her house loads in. Because as far as I know, she's not done yet. She has to load into the game. There we go. Now she's done, so now we can sell this item and be done with this quest.
Did you see that, Master? The new lady has a danger!
Drool, cut it out. Concentrate on our history. The details. Did you hear about the feast?
Sorry, Master. I will. I promise.
I wonder how this new girl is expecting to make such a big fuss. We all know the Monster Fest is the best. She can't top that.
I can picture a brimming table, glazed ham, a big nice chicken, cranberry sauce, gravy. Even we can take it further this year. Some caviar. Juicy? Why not? I can't stick around waiting for Greg to show up. My needs to come first. Let's put some class in these peasants.
Oh, she is.
I don't care what you think, dear. I can't do it. I can't replace Clarissa. I don't know how was she able to do all the food, but I just can't. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're right. She has some tricks, didn't she? Thanksgiving will not be the same without her.
I know you don't know me that well, but I can prepare unos tamales and a pan del romito if you like.
Don't worry. I'm sure these old-timers will figure it out.
Now that we're all here, did you see that rich girl going around? What's her deal? Can we eat her?
You'll get a stomachache, I'll tell you. I've seen her snooping around. She was not at all nice. I mean, I know we can be scared and all, but she was just vain. She'll see.
She's a rich girl, and she gone too far, but you know you don't matter anyways. Money, money won't get you too far, get you far. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I have to sing that song, especially with her quest lines called Witch Girl. Yeah, unfortunately, Murdy has to sabotage stuff, but he's already doing it, and we can't do that yet. We have to get some glazed ham and then sell that, so, yeah, that's all we can do right now, unfortunately. Oh well, but hey, wouldn't you know, we're at the end of the video, so, yeah, that went by quick, and there's going to be a lot more to this story when we get by, and you'll see exactly. But before we end it off, I just wanted to showcase that, yes, in the fortune teller, I was lucky enough to get some random item I needed for the quest line. Or not a quest line, but, you know, for the whole series, as it were, and whatnot. So, that's it for this video. And this part. And hopefully I'll get more of these parts coming up very soon. I've been setting them up so that it should come out quickly. But then again, I'm back into work. So it's going to be a little bit hard to kind of manage everything and balance stuff. But hey, I'm going to do it best I can and get you the quality content that you wish for and enjoy. Hopefully you enjoy it, but you know, it's what it is, right? Right, so exactly what will happen in the next part? Will we find out how Vanessa gets to meet with Crystal and in a lesser extent, her brother? Are we going to find out where the Hero's Diner comes in all this? And what's that about Clarissa being part of the festivities? What's that all about? And why was she not there? Maybe it's because she's training Vanessa, or is something else? I don't know. Like, the story is going to get a little bit weird and a little bit interesting and bewitched. But stay tuned for whenever that comes out. Until then, I've been Grim. I'll be seeing you next time for whatever Goosebumps HorrorTown playthrough gives us. So remember this, dear folks. Never tick off a witch. I should know. I've learned that the hard way. Ah, boy.